What type of drugs do your parents take?
My parents?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Adrian Barrera, taking this opportunity to meet up with one of the most enigmatic frontmen in all of music and show business, Gentleman Jesse. Thank you for joining us today,
My
Jesse.
pleasure.
It's really an honor to talk to you today. Let's talk about your music for a minute. You've gone through a lot of different image changes, just like Madonna, and I think people kind of find it empowering. You did the homeless guy for a while. You did the beat up guy for a couple months. I think your new look kind of suits you. It's definitely more of like a Popeye character.
Well, tucking your shirt in goes a long way, I've noticed in the real world.
Sort of a lost art now. Would you agree?
I've seen people even wearing blazers with shirts untucked underneath it, even t-shirts.
That's just so sloppy.
I can't really get behind that.
So what would your message be to those people?
It's you just maybe spend an extra $5 or $6 at the store and buy a shirt that has buttons on it.
Let's talk about some of your musical projects. 6 years ago, you used to be in a band called Gentleman Jesse and His Men. Does it bother you that people know you as Gentleman Jesse, just to have that tag thrown on there?
I mean, I think it's, it gives me an unfair advantage, I would say.
People just expect gentlemanly ways. Do you have to open more doors for people? Do you feel guilty about not getting the door for someone?
I do prefer to get the door for people.
And so you don't make a move on the first date?
I don't date anymore.
Do you bring flowers and candy?
I like candy.
It says you're playing a festival called The Mess Around this weekend. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, this is the 8th year that it's happened, and it's...
I should mention you're being videotaped right now. Would you say you have a weird voice?
Yeah, I would definitely, especially listening to a live show playback.
Do you ever just get bored and start making up weird alien languages? I do. I'm serious.
It seems like it would be advantageous to start learning some exotic dialects because they'll blow the roof off this whole thing real soon.
I think that's my alarm going off. Am I dreaming? It's so soothing. Jesse, what kind of weird hobbies do you have?
Recently, I took up beekeeping.
So what does that mean? Do you actually go through the trouble of naming them, or is it like a weird thing when you have to kill them to eat them? I know a lot of people have this problem with pets that are food pets, because you get emotionally attached to the bees, and then you're less likely to eat them later.
I don't eat the bees.
What's the point of keeping them, unless you eat them?
Yeah.
And then how do you make the honey at the end if you don't eat the bees?
Well, they produce the honey. It doesn't come out of them when you eat them.
Do they make wax lips?
No.
Do they steal wax from your candles to make their hives? You haven't noticed any of the candles slowly going down? I don't think bees can carry very much wax with them.
I have noticed.
They all have those weird backpacks. What do you do with the bees? Do you ever walk them around? Do you just put them in a net and walk them around?
No. They have a little hive they hang out in near a garden.
Tell me more.
Well, it's a...
All right, well, thanks for being with us today, Jesse.
It's my pleasure.
I think we all learned a little bit. I know I learned a lot about bees, and I think the viewers at home, now they can probably make a little bit of sense out of the whole Gentleman Jesse mystique. Thanks.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Also, you're hired. You start tonight.